I want to explain something to people. It is okay with you to disagree with abortion, but still agree with abortion. I am one of those people. If I was ever presented with the idea of killing a baby, I wouldn't kill the baby. No one would willingly kill a baby. Just like I wouldn't kill anybody outright. But when faced with circumstances beyond my control, I have to enlighten myself to the extent that some of my wants will not be fulfilled in the grand scheme of things. I might have made a decision to without a rubber, but it doesn't give me the right to dictate what happens to another person's life, even if I feel I am owed that right. Because the fact is, as an African American in this country, I know what it feels like to not be in control of your own body.
Yo, Pierre, you want to come out here?
We're going to talk about a few things that will help you better understand what the underlying issue is with abortion and Republicans' infatuation with it, why it's so important to them, and I think you'll be kind of shocked about these reasons. But first, let's play a game, shall we? It's called Guess Who Said It. Yes, it is. It's that time of year where we have a game dedicated to rapist and Republican. Our first quote.
Patrick.
Oh, you think you're safe? Guess who said that? A Republican or a rapist? Oh, sorry, that was a rapist. Don't worry, you have another opportunity. Best 2 out of 3. Let's go with the next question. It's not really rape. I mean, there's a kit or something like that you can use to clean it all away. Guess who said that? A Republican or a rapist? Ding, 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 you're absolutely right. It was a Republican. A piece of trash. And our final question, this is going to be a tough one, the deciding factor. If she was really raped, she would have filed a report. Guess who said that? A Republican or a rapist? Oh, trick question. Sorry, you're wrong. The answer is both. It was said by our trash bag president.
You suck.
That still hurts to say. Like, it really hurts me. The fact of the matter is, African American women in this country have a 33% greater chance of dying during birth in today's society. The lack of innovation in minority medicine is hurting African Americans. Also, a lot of people have been throwing around these political arguments, such as, there's this many kids in foster care, why don't we do anything about that? Or there's this many people starving out in Yemen or the Middle East, these kids, why don't we do anything about that? But if you really want to get down to the nitty-gritty, Republicans care so little about children, they'll put them in cages, separate them from their parents, and then lose 1,475 of them. You think you're going to have a logical argument with anyone who has those defining factors describing them? Good luck. So then the question then becomes, why? What is the thing that is making this happen? Why can't we agree that abortion is left up to the mother and the physician? A joint decision that is without interference of anyone else. Not the husband, not the father, not the son, not the uncle, not the government, no one but those two. Why is it we can't just let this go? And the reason might be biological. Follow me down this rabbit hole. I'm going to explain it to you like your 5 approach. We have the R method. The R method is basically for the lesser beings. These are individuals that are preyed upon daily. Think of frogs, think of rats, think of crabs. These are animals or creatures that don't really survive. So these individuals don't really have the means or support to protect themselves in the big picture of the world. That is why they have to reproduce offsprings by the 100. While we have the K method of reproduction, these are individuals who don't really have much to worry about because they can only carry 1 or 2 offsprings at a time, and it takes them a majority of the year or their life to even reproduce. And in the process of giving birth, they have to protect that child for the vast majority of their life. This is almost kind of identical to the human life cycle, but more on the animal side. Think of elephants when you think of K reproduction. Elephants put a lot of effort into protecting, feeding, and helping that child grow. Now, if we were to compare these two concepts and form them into something we could talk about in the idea of abortion, think about every time you hear about a person having an unplanned pregnancy. What are the things that come to mind? I'm willing to bet financial issues, health, and just the overall impact it'll have on that society. We know for a fact that unplanned pregnancies are the easiest ways to destroy a community because it takes away from the socio-economical status of that community. When this child is being reared and helped by the government dollars versus those government dollars being evenly distributed to the general wealth of things we need in the community, that community will suffer. But for some strange reason, because of our weird tax laws and the way things are done, money that is designed to take care of a community must come from that community. And if that community doesn't have any money, then they're not going to get anything done to help their community. They will remain victim to this strategy, to this social economical status known as poverty. Now imagine you're a K-type. You are a handful of people that control 90% of the wealth in the country. Some of you by yourself with your company have more GDP than small countries. What is the most threatening thing to you? It's people coming for your status. Because when an R-type person moves into a K-type person lifestyle, it doesn't hurt the R, but it does hurt the K, because now the K have to share with one more person. And that is the grand idea behind abortion. It is not about protecting young children, because we know Republicans don't care about young kids. It is about maintaining a lifestyle that they don't want to share with the world, because they innately understand this concept, this strategy of keeping people poor. As long as there is a CEO, there must be a janitor. But you've never met a janitor that's a CEO. Keep them down.
But you would be a fool to sit here and believe that old racist white Republicans are the only things that we should be fighting. Because it goes without saying that those racist white Republicans have been reproducing, and they don't do it alone. There are women who are enabling them. There are women who are creating them. If you don't think that the first hurdle we have to go through is a Republican woman, you are seriously delusional. Because between all of these men who voted yes, they were enabled by one woman. And when this one woman was asked why she did it, she admitted that she couldn't even enforce the law, but her hope was to get Roe v. Wade reversed. And that is the goal, to take back control.
I'm on some bigger shit now. They choosing and they pick now. Pull up and get dick down. Build my own boat. I'm the captain of the ship now. I'm gaining all my strength back. I tried to carry weaker links. Greatness ain't for lazy niggas who care what other people think. This shit for the brave hearts with loved ones in the graveyards and real ones locked down for one more. Playing spade cards, praying for a second chance. Let that man make amends. Forgive him for his lack of guidance.
Hey guys, thanks for joining me for this video. I greatly appreciate it. It was so much fun doing this. It's been a while since I got to record. Let me know what you think. I'm honestly interested. Do you agree with abortion? So let me know what you think. Comment, like, share, subscribe. I greatly appreciate you guys. Take care.
Your bullshit gon' keep up with you like an infrared dot. Wrap up in the headlock. They want me to take a break. I tried to share my food with them. Suckers tried to take my plate, and that shit was a big mistake. Starve while them niggas ate. Never felt nobody owe me shit. I'd rather make a